Yo, what is good? We are back in action for episode 10 of I'm So Beastly Trivia. This episode is continuing our alphabet series, and in the alphabet series, each episode will be specific to what letter of the alphabet each answer starts with. I've done A. Last episode I did B, sort of. This episode is C. So every answer starts with the letter C. If you listen to my episode on B, in fact, every answer did not start with B. I got a little carried away in some of my connections. Um, so a couple of the answers definitely did not start with B, but we still had a good time. Uh, And so now we're continuing that series with the letter C. If this is your first time playing with me, I spin two wheels. In the beginning of the episode, I'll spin one wheel that determines how many questions we'll have, which is either 8, 13, or 21, based on the Fibonacci sequence. So we're going to spin that. 5 is not enough, 34 is way too many. But I feel like 8 is just enough for a quick round. 13 is pretty proper. 21 is primed up for a really in-depth round. So either way they're good. So we're going to spin that and see how many questions we are going to ask today. And once again, we will have 13 questions. 13 questions. 13 is a good number. 13 is a good, solid number to have question-wise. Um, And I'm also live on TikTok again. I think I really am going to start doing this every episode, or at least almost every episode, as much as I can. Since I enjoy it. Like, why not involve live people in the episodes? When I'm able to. If I can do that and create this interactive community, then I will absolutely do it because that's really what this is all about. It's just about the interactive aspect and people having fun. So if people join and want to play live, by all means, I'm So Beastly Trivia on TikTok. Find me, join, play, whatever. All right, first question. Spinning the wheel is worth oh baby. Oh. All right. Not a ton. 2 points. Okay. And of course, if you've played with me, then you know the rules. But if you haven't, every correct answer is plus however many points the question's worth, and every incorrect answer is negative however many points the question's worth. Yes, I'm So Beastly Trivia has consequences, so you better make sure to get that question right, or you're going downhill fast. Not so fast on this one, since we're only dealing with 2 points. Okay, this is a good one. So, question one for 2 points. What was the medieval knightly system with religious, moral, and social code called? What was the medieval knightly system with religious, moral, and social codes called? And remember, this round, every answer starts with the letter C. Okay? So just think about medieval knights. What is synonymous with them? What's up, fam? If you're joining me, play along. Trivia, baby. I forgot to title it, but whatever. If you're not listening on TikTok, that was to my TikTok brethren and sistren, however you want to say it. All right, anyway, question one for 2 points. What was the medieval knightly system with religious, moral, and social codes called? That would be chivalry or the chivalrous code. Either way, if your answer had something to do with chivalry, yes, that starts with a C. Then give yourself 2 points. If it did not, then slash 2 points away from your total of zero, since this is the first question, and we will move on from there. Great start with a very low total in the beginning. Howdy to you if you're on. What's up? Just in time for question two. 13 points. 13 points for question two. You'll see me, I'm writing down the points so I can calculate them in the end and see um, what your total is going to be. All right, question two. Let's see. All right, question two for 13 points. What is a formal meeting of people with shared interests, typically delegates or representatives, or a private meeting of cardinals to elect a pope? Okay. What is a formal meeting of people with shared interests, typically delegates or representatives, or the private meeting of cardinals to elect a pope? Um, this answer is actually a movie, a very good movie, I might add. If you haven't seen it, I'm obviously not going to tell you yet because it's the answer. Um, but when I do say the answer, I will discuss this movie a little more in detail. Obviously, shortly, because we do have a time crunch and whatnot. All right, but this one it does start with C. Of course, it does. All right. Question two, what is a formal meeting of people with shared interests, typically delegates or representatives, or the private meeting of cardinals to elect a pope? All right. That would be a conclave. Conclave. There was a movie called Conclave, um, and it had the main character, I would say, um, was also the head chef in the movie where they go to this island and they end up getting like hunted as the menu. And then the dessert, it kind of like destroys the entire island and the retreat, and they all kill themselves. Really good movie. I don't. And the main female lady in that movie was the main character in the movie where the girl was a chess player. Um, I'll heart myself. Why not? Um, but I just, I don't recall the movie for the name for any of those. But anyway, question two, the answer is Conclave. I could go on and on. I'm a rambler. I'm a huge rambler. All right. Let's see. Question three. All right. All right. All right. Oh, question three is only worth, 1 point. 1 point. Thought we were going to escape it and be worth a little more, but indeed we are not. All right, here's a simple one. Question three for 1 point. What is the term for the system of money in general use in a particular country? Essentially, what is another term for monies being exchanged? What do we call it? Okay, what is the term for the system of money in general use in a particular country? Yes, yes. It's also the name of a rapper. It's also the name of a rapper if you didn't know. Um, pretty cool guy. Apparently he looks like Casey Hill is what my friend always would say. Casey Hill, the hooper. He's a hooper. He hooped for Montverde down in Central Florida. Then what the heck is that? I don't know what that means. Okay. And then he joined the University of Florida, but he looks like this rapper. So we'll get right into it. Again, no, I guess not right into it because I've been rambling. That's what we do. Um, anyway, what is the term for the system of money in general use in a particular country? That would be currency. Currency, right? Also known as it's also a rapper, like I said, and it is a name for this type of money. That is 1 point. So give yourself 1 point if you got currency, take away 1 point if you did not get currency. You know, hi, hi. I need to shuffle these up again. All right, for question four is 5 points. 5 points. All right, for question four. Oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Okay, question four. What do you call what do you call two lines of verse, usually in the same meter and joined by rhyme that form a unit? Dope. I don't know what any of this means. All these notifications coming across. Okay, what do you call two lines of verse, usually in the same meter and joined by rhyme that form a unit? This is a literary term. It's um, often prefaced, I suppose, by rhyming, right? It says it's usually, oh, that's a rhyming, and then the word starts with C. Okay, just think about this in terms of, words. There's two of them, right? So, what do you call two lines of verse, usually in the same meter and joined by rhyme, that form a unit? That would be a couplet, often called a rhyming couplet, right? But in this case, just a couplet. Okay, moving on to question 5. Oh, baby boy. Awesome. 233 points. Okay, question 5 is worth 233 points. Excellent. All right. Okay. Yeah, let's use this one. Okay. Let's see. Yes. Question 5. What is the structural protein found in the skin and connective tissues often associated with youthfulness? What is the structural protein found in the skin and connective tissues often associated with youthfulness? I believe Jennifer Aniston actually promotes this type of product. And no, it is not Smart Water. It is, in fact, something else, right? It's obviously a protein. Smart Water is not a protein, but I want to say it's Jennifer Aniston. It could be one of the other Jennifers. It could be no Jennifers. It could be one of the Jessicas. But some female, I don't know, some female celebrity promotes this type of product. Um, but the structural protein found in the skin and connective tissues, often associated with youthfulness, that would be collagen. Collagen. All right. Collagen. Yeah, it's you got a lot of collagen, you probably got youthful skin. Don't have collagen, you don't have youthful skin. I don't know. My one of my friends takes the flavorless powder and plops that bad boy onto Frosted Flakes. Yes, he puts it on Frosted Flakes. You can't tell the difference. I've had it. It's fabulous. He looks great, by the way. He looks youthful. If you're watching this, baddie, you know who you are. You know who shared this collagen on Frosted Flakes with me. All right, question 6. We're having a good time here. We're having such a good time. Oh my goodness, stop there, stop there. Two bangers in a row. Two bangers in a row. Boom. All right, question 6 is worth 144 points. 144 points, question 6. I'm going to ask this and then I'm going to stop for a tick while you're thinking to calculate up so we can keep a running total so we don't get too far behind. All right. Ooh, goodness me. Okay, this is a good one. This is a fun one in multiple ways. Question one, two, three, four, five, six. Question 6. All right. Which woodwind instrument is known for its single reed and cylindrical bore, also played by Squidward in SpongeBob SquarePants? Which woodwind instrument is known for its single reed and cylindrical bore, and is also played by Squidward in SpongeBob SquarePants? I'll give you a few seconds to think about that as I tally up the points that we have been working with so far. All right, so far through six questions, you have a total possible points of 398. Getting back to question six, which woodwind instrument is known for its single reed and cylindrical bore, as well as being played by SpongeBob. Check that by Squidward on SpongeBob SquarePants. That would be the clarinet. The clarinet. Okay. If you got clarinet correct, give yourself 144 points. If you did not say clarinet, go watch SpongeBob. You should. It's a fabulous show. Preferably the older episodes. The newer ones get a little bouncy and whatnot, little wacky. Um, but yeah, that would be clarinet. If you didn't get it right, then take away 144 points. All right, excuse me. Okay, moving on to question seven. I've got some tea next to me. I'm waiting to drink. It's just so hot right now. It's just so hot. Oh my goodness. Ooh, another banger, at least a semi-banger, 89 points. Dope, fresh, 89 points. So let's see, minus 2, 487. Okay, so we have 487 after seven questions. So now, question seven. Okay, for 89 points, question seven is what is the art of writing or solving codes? Excuse me. Trying to clear my throat. I'm hoping this hot peppermint tea will help, but it's just taking time to cool off. All right, so for 89 points, what is the art of writing or solving codes? Right, I love codes. Codes are fascinating. Pretty much every single ancient text has codes in it. A lot of paintings have codes. A lot of maps have codes. Um, it's a lot more integral in our society than you would think. But it's something that I want to get. I would love to know more about. I would love to know more about um, this field, right? I haven't. True nonsense. You are close, very close indeed, but not quite on the money. That is in fact a Japanese writing style where, fun fact, yes, I am a currently a middle school teacher. We had a bunch of Japanese students, foreign exchange students, come in and they taught um, our students how to do calligraphy in a hands-on um, demonstration. It was really cool. It was really cool. Um, but getting back to the question at hand, what is the art of writing or solving codes? That would be cryptography. Cryptography. Noise. Ah, Key and Peele reference. Fabulous. I love that show. Excellent. Haha. Yes, cryptography. Let's see, that was question seven. So if you got it wrong, take away 89 points. If you got it correct, give yourself 89 points. Moving on to question eight. Let's see. Question eight is going to be worth, hey puppy. Ooh, another mid banger. 89 points. So we got another 89er in here. So that's going to be one. So plus 89 is going to equal 576. So through eight questions, we have a potential 576 points you can earn. Um, so now we're moving on. So question eight. Oh, excuse-moi. All right. What is a thread-like structure of nucleic acids and protein found in the nucleus carrying genetic information in the form of genes? Right? What is a thread-like structure of nucleic acids and protein found in the nucleus carrying genetic information in the form of genes? Ah, true nonsense. Once again, very close. It is more specific than DNA. And mind you, I forgot to title it on TikTok Live. This is an episode where every answer starts with the letter C. It's uh it's defined by a specific number. I yeah, I should have titled it. My bad. Thank you for playing, actually. This is I think you're the first person who's actively played on the lives that I've done. This is only my second live. I did one earlier, but yeah, you're the first one to actively be playing, so that's fabulous. All right. It's question eight, I believe. Yes, question eight. What is a thread-like structure of nucleic acids and protein found in the nucleus, carrying genetic information in the form of genes? That would be chromosome. Number one fan in the fan club. Woo woo, you are so beastly. Ha ha. Love it. Thank you. Thank you indeed. All right, so if you answered chromosome, then you would have plus 89 points. And if you got it wrong, subtract 89 points. Um, and for you, especially True Nonsense, what's good, fam? I am recording this for Spotify and YouTube, my actual podcast, trivia podcast. Um, so I just decided to do TikTok Live when I record those episodes because, hey, why not? Why not get a live audience in here and see what's up? So, moving on to question nine. Woot woot indeed. Yes. Okay, this round is starting to pop off for sure. 55 points is question nine, so plus 55. That'd be 631. Okay, so 631 total on. I gotta keep this groove, and I get lost so fast with the points. Um, so I'm trying to be more locked in with this. Let's see if my tea is ready to drink. Oh, baby, that peppermint tea hits so good. Mm-mm-mm. All right, for 55 points, I'm a math guy. I love math. Um, this next question is math, kind of. This one's definitely math. Yeah, this one's math. All right. In trigonometry, which function is the ratio of the side adjacent to an acute angle to the hypotenuse? All right. In trigonometry, that would be. Oh yeah, I was about to say JK indeed. Those are one hundo P circles. Although another C word. So, in trigonometry, which function is the ratio of the side adjacent to an acute angle to the hypotenuse? All right, and this is for 55 points. I mean, how many C words in math are there? There are quite a few. There are quite a few actually. Math loves the C. Oh, fabulous, fabulous. All right, and so for question eight, 55 points, plus or minus. In trigonometry, which function is the ratio of the side adjacent to an acute angle to the hypotenuse, and that would be cosine. Cosine. So katoa, right? Sine is opposite over hypotenuse, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent is opposite over adjacent, right? Sokotoa. Yes. Oh man, it's okay. Hey, I mean, I did an episode last week. I've been ripping these episodes pretty heavy. I did one last week where you could have gotten one question correct and all the rest of them wrong, and based on the points, you still would have won if the people you're playing with got question one wrong. Um, so like I say, my game is not about it's not about how many you get right, but it is about which ones you get right. So you just unfortunately are getting incorrectly the ones that are heavy hitters. So all right, we'll spin the wheel for number nine and we'll see what's going down. Okay, okay. Not too bad. So plus 21. So question nine is worth 21 points. This is going to be 652. 652 total points. Ah, gosh, my notebook keeps getting stuck on my shirt. Unbelievable. Oh, that's wild. All right. Uh, let's see. Okay, here we go. Question nine. In Greek mythology, for 21 points, who is the muse of epic poetry? All right, in Greek mythology, who was, I guess, one of the muses of epic poetry? Now, mind you, the answer starts with the letter C. All right, I have not dived, divin, dove. I have not jumped into Greek mythology enough, not nearly as much as I would want to. I love Greek mythology. I think it's absolutely fascinating. Um, I did try to start learning how to read and write Greek, not speak it because the language is so convoluted. Um, but it's fascinating. The capital Greek is very simple. It's very straightforward. Lowercase Greek is absolutely jumbled, and it makes you feel dyslexic, even if you're not. I can't really say that because I'm not dyslexic, and I'm not trying to take anything away from those who are. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. Sorry for that aside. In Greek mythology, who was one of the muses of epic poetry? And that would be Calliope. Calliope. Couldn't tell you who Calliope is. Don't know much about Greek mythology, but hey, tis what it is. Tis what it is. Moving on, question 10. Ah. Oh, okay, 5 points. So we got five points here, so we're at total of 657. Yeah, I'd say one of the lesser known ones. I don't think it has anything to do with it, but every time I see it, it makes me think of Kaleidoscope. I say every time. I don't know how often I'm looking at the name Calliope, but when I hear it or see it, yeah, when I hear it or see it, it definitely makes me think of Kaleidoscope, and those are pretty freaking cool too. Um, okay, this next one I will take two answers. I will take two answers. For this one, one is much more common, the other one is obviously not very common. Um, so, question, yes, 10. What is the term for a small preliminary sketch or model for a large work of art? Now, mind you, it starts with C. This has become more synonymous as well with um, moving pictures, but think about artistic moving pictures. Well, sketch, art, moving, search with a C. Also in newspapers, right? So, what is the term for a small preliminary sketch or model for a large work of art? Okay, you know what? True Nonsense, his alter ego on TikTok, has gotten it correct. I will take three answers actually for this one, so kudos to him. The answer for this one, the preliminary sketch or model of a large work of art, is either going to be comic, cartoon, or croquis. French, I'm not French, I don't speak French. That word I've never actually heard before. So I will accept cartoon and I will accept comic. And obviously I'll accept croquis. So if you said any of those three, give yourself 5 points. If you said neither of those three, take away 5 points. Um, but yeah, so we're at 657 and spinning for question 11. What's up with this? All these low level points now? All right, so now we got 1 point. Question 11 is worth 1 point. All right. So for this one, this is a cool one. I'll ask this one next. Okay, this is a oh, okay. Um, so for this one, I'm going to ask a question referring to literature that I have read. Um, so in the book series written by Brandon Sanderson, the Stormlight Archive, right? On the plains, on the plateaus where the war is being fought, what are what are the different armies fighting for? Right? They've essentially stopped fighting this actual war, and now they're pretty much just fighting each other and the other sides for this one thing that brings many coins, brings many schmeckles to their civilization. Right? Mind you, it starts with C. Oh, butter. Oh, kitty. Oh, hey, kitty. Hey, kitty. Oh, meow. Meow. All right, and the Brandon Sanderson. Oh, what's up, baby? And the Brandon Sanderson novel series, Stormlight Archive. What are the armies actually fighting over? All right, that would be the Chrysalis. A Chrysalis. Okay, if you haven't read it, sorry, obviously unfortunate. Those books are written recently. I think the series started coming out in like 2013. Um, they're fat daddy books. I mean, they're 1,000 pages plus. They're Crystal. I would have taken Crystal. That's close enough. That's close enough. Also a C word, but either way, it's only 1 point, so no harm, no foul. All right, question. Wait, was that question 11 or question 10? I think that was question 11. Oh, that was 11. So here comes number 12, also for 1 point. Thank you, True Nonsense. 6:59. My baby girl just logged on to this live. So, what's up, Shotty? So this is going to be 6:59 total. All right. And I said I was going to add. Ah, yes. Haha. For 1 point, question 12. What wedge-shaped writing system was used by the ancient Sumerians? What wedge-shaped writing system was used by the ancient Sumerians? Essentially, excuse me. Essentially, it was the first writing system to ever been recorded or to have been um, maybe not recorded, but like continued over time, kept up, found, I guess. But the ancient Sumerians, they came up with a lot of things. They helped us with agriculture. They helped us with, plumbing. They helped us with, they came up with like mathematics. Kitty, 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 kitty. Carvings is not quite correct. It's in the same realm, but not quite specific enough. Ah! My cat was biting me. Ah, true nonsense. My dog. Give yourself a round of applause. Question 12, what wedge-shaped writing system was used by the ancient Sumerians? That would be cuneiform or Suniform or cuneiform. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's Cuneiform. It's a lot of like triangles and other nifty things. I don't know. It's a lot of lines, a lot of lines with hammers and whatnot. Okay. So, we will go for the last question. Question 13 is going to be for, oh man, 1 point. All right, not terrible. So we're gonna have a total of 660 possible points for this round. All right, and I'll give this one back for true nonsense for him playing along the whole time. All right, what do you call the distance around the edge of a circle? For 1 point, question 13, what do you call the distance around the edge of a circle? Woo! For those of you just either listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, whatever, if you're not on TikTok Live, then you would not have known, but True Nonsense gave this answer earlier for another question. So we're just we're paying it forward. And yeah, so what do you call the distance around the edge of a circle? All right, for 1 point, that would be circumference. Circumference. All right, that has been episode 10. All answers starting with, excusez-moi, all answers starting with the letter C. I believe this time we actually stuck to that. The first time we did not stick to all the letter B's. I got caught up. I um, made some connections and obviously it didn't work out, but whatever. It's still a good episode. I think we stuck with that today. So you have possible 660 points you could gain, or obviously you could lose that many if you got them all incorrect. Um, Tally them up. However you do that's up to you. It's your game. I just ask the questions. In the description of this video will be the link to my books, as well as if you want to buy me a cup of coffee, by all means, buy me a cup of coffee. If not, no worries. We can have coffee some other time. And also, my email will be down there. If you have any questions, you want me to have a specific theme for an episode, or if you just want to say what's up. It's been a pleasure too, True Nonsense. Thank you for playing. It's been absolutely fabulous. Um, oh, hey, doggy. But yeah, so that's been episode 10. We will catch you later on episode 11. Who knows what it's going to be about? I sure don't. But, we'll find out together. So, ta-ta, kittens.